All right, let's go to Jonathan in Rochester, New York. Jonathan, what's going on, man?
Yes. How are you guys doing today?
Outstanding. What's up?
Great. So I got a question. So I graduated from college in May of 2019. I've been working since, and ever since I was like 16, I've been giving money to my advisor and just straight mutual funds. So I got quite a bit saved up there. I got about $160,000.
Nice.
You had a mutual fund when you were 16?
Yeah, I started. My parents had an advisor, and I started going to him, and I just have listened to him since I was a little kid because I figured, hell, he's 20 years ahead of me, and I just said, you know what? If he was in my position, what would he want me to do? And I've just always listened to him.
Make sure you hug your parents every time you see them, okay? For real.
And then so I still live at home, and my mom just kind of told me that kind of a good blessing. They said that they want to give me $200,000 to put towards a home.
Is that their buyout? Is that their nice way of saying, dude, you got to go?
Yeah, get out of the house, right? So my question now, obviously the housing market's a little hot right now. So do I sell some of the mutual fund and completely pay off the house, right? I can probably get a really nice house here that I would really be happy in for about $300,000. Do I sell some of the mutual fund to just be totally debt-free or house-free like that? Or do I keep some invested with a $100,000 mortgage, which I could comfortably afford to pay? I don't know what you guys would recommend.
Jonathan, any of the mutual funds, they're not retirement based, right? It's not a Roth or an IRA
or
anything.
No, it's a straight up brokerage fund.
Yes.
Straight up brokerage fund.
Jonathan,
I don't have any IRAs, 401ks, or anything like that. All of my money has been just in a straight brokerage fund since I've been a kid.
So if you were to buy a $200,000 house, what would that look like?
It wouldn't. I would have to put some money into fixing it. Honest to God, I've been looking for a little.
No, it's fair.
I would need to spend about $300 to be something that I would be. And if I do that, I mean, some of my buddies, they're all roughly graduating now too. I graduated college in 3 years, so I have a year ahead of a lot of my friends, and a lot of them were saying they would move in. So I mean, I wouldn't be covering the mortgage by myself. That's what I'm trying. That's why I kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And how much income? And how much income do you have? How much do you make a year?
About $115 to $120.
Okay. So honestly, if I were you, Jonathan, I mean, either way, there's probably not a right or wrong because you technically have the cash just to go ahead and cash out the mutual funds, buy the house outright, and then you have the time. Exactly. You have the time to invest because of how young you are. So to catch up on any kind of compound interest, you're going to be able to do that very, very quickly. So there's something I love about the idea of having a paid-for home, Jonathan.
At 22?
At 22 years
old.
old.
Come on, man.
And then you have the rest of your life to invest. That's almost where I would go. But knowing you have an emergency fund and you do have some savings in the bank.
I have emergency. I do. And that's why the only reason it was great is because you can get a rate for 2.5%, 3% right now, and I know a typical mutual fund will get me significantly more. I know.
Yes, totally. So the math. So if you chose, so we say that a mortgage is the one type of debt I won't yell at you for. And so, if you put down $200, have a $100,000 mortgage and have the goal to pay it off in 18 months and then you have the mutual fund there, all that. It's just kind of like which way you want the money to be, if that makes sense. So there's something I kind of love about the no risk, no debts. That's just fun for me. I mean, obviously we're Ramsey, so we're going to kind of push I love the no debt. I love the no debt idea.
Right.
Because of how young you are and how much time you have left to invest.
And Jonathan, I moved to Nashville a few years ago, and I didn't have a mortgage until recently. And I can tell you, at this stage of life, I got 2 kids, I'm married. Dude, I'm with Rachel. I would go into being my 23rd birthday owing nobody anything with a $300,000 paid-for house. And the rest, I get the math, and you wouldn't be where you are if you weren't really smart and really savvy. The challenge for you is to understand the wisdom of the psychology of this, not the math part. You've got the math part, and you're going to look at the ROI on the interest rate versus this, and I can cover the gap there. I'm telling you right now, there's something to being completely debt-free, owning your own home. And there's a psychology to it, man. That's where I'd lean.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Thanks,
I know it's the
Jonathan.
wrong way. Congratulations, man. You were way ahead of the game, brother.
Amazing.